All right, all right. What's up? What's good, wonderful people? Welcome to another edition of Untitled Chat Live. This is the show where we talk about all the movie and TV-ish, action, comedy, sci-fi, horror. You name it, I'm going to either praise it or shame it. With me, I got two of
Hello?
the closest and coolest people near and dear to me in life in general. We met up each other in the college days. And since then, we've been running tight for like the past 20 some odd years or whatnot. And then some. So we pretty much like family. So first up, we got my sister from another mister, Miss Jada Frazier.
Hello, everyone.
And on the bottom right, my brother from another mother. He looked like he got a little technical difficulties going on, but he getting it together.
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, hold on. I think you got called. There we go. All right, now we good. Now we good. So as I was saying, we got my brother from another mother right here. We got Mr. Dan Weeks.
Hola, mi gente.
And in case I don't know, he is part black, part Puerto Rican. So you're gonna he'll get a little bit of everything with him coming in. So just so you
Yes,
know.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But
Yes.
tonight, folks. I mean, as long as we've hung around each other and known each other, we ain't talked all types of movie stuff, watched movie stuff together, what have you. But we're about to talk about a few shows that we've been following lately.
Okay.
A couple of shows courtesy of Mr. Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, known as Power Book 2 Ghost and Power Book 3 Raising Kanan. And a nice little show he just recently put out, like maybe a month or so ago, that just finished up the first season. BMF, Black Mafia Family. Yeah, Black Mafia Family.
Yeah.
So basically, let's try to chop it up with this. When it was first announced that he was doing all these spin-off shows, what were some of your thoughts coming through with, like, say, Book 2 and Book 3?
Well,
Now,
the first season of Power had you hooked.
oh yeah.
So it was kind of a, well, you need to keep this going to see what's going on here. Don't just stop this and then you get everybody hooked on this one season and then you like don't do nothing else. Right. So when the second one came out, it was kind of like, all right, I see what's going on. The good thing for me is it with the Power stuff, it picks up right where the last one left off, so you're not hanging.
Right.
So the fact that he did it, Book 2, then he came out with Raising Kanan, which is cool because you show how Kanan got in the game.
Exactly.
So right now, 50 Cent, aka Curtis Jackson, aka Mr. Diss Track, whatever you want to call him.
Right.
He's doing pretty good with these shows. I give him that. He's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good. I give him his props for this for those.
What about you, Jada? What was your thoughts?
Right. So, I want to add the same thing. He's definitely doing great with, the Power spinoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because especially for me, watching him from day one on every single show, I mean, it's like you're on the edge of your seat for every episode. And it's like, okay, wait, I need to know exactly what happened. So, like, going into the first edition, nonetheless, of Power, it was like, really, like cutthroat. And I loved it. Then now getting into book two is like, okay, his son basically picking up where he left off in so many words, but seeing how, how everything is moving now is definitely good. And then, like Dan mentioned, with book 3, Raising Kanan, it's like, okay, seeing how Kanan was raised, how he was raised in the game, how the mother initially told him, I don't want you in the game, and he decided, hey, I want to get into this anyway. Right. Now it lets us know, okay, well, you know what? At the beginning, it wasn't, he wasn't super cutthroat, but now we get it. We get it. He, of course, more time into the game, he toughened up. But I cannot wait for book 4. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah. Our favorite white boy would add to Mr. Tommy Egan. Chicago.
Yeah, you know what?
He's my favorite. Oh my God.
I feel like all the stuff with Tommy is just gonna be a whole bunch of killing.
You know it is. Come on, man. They nicknamed him Grim Reaper for a reason, bro.
It's not gonna be a lot of dialogue in here. You know,
right?
He gonna walk up on people and just start shooting people. It's kind of like, but that because that's really what Tommy do.
Yeah,
he muscle.
Right.
Like, you know,
and for him to come to Chicago, you can't get any better than that.
Yeah,
all and everything in Chicago.
And see, that's another thing we're gonna get into as we talk along this. The whole Chicago / Midwest connection with all these shows.
Yeah,
based off all the actors and such. But like when it first came to book 2, and I heard about the announcement and everything, it's like, why are you gonna get this little boy Tariq the show, knowing good and well that not most people who watch it don't like him?
Yo,
I mean, of course they probably like the actor, but they don't like the character themselves.
Bro, I have never seen a more hated character than that little nigga right there.
Man. And we thought Star-Lord got hate from
right.
Man.
When I tell you how many memes and stuff I've seen about this dude, I'm sitting there like, I was like, well, man, y'all didn't really give little dude a chance, and then you start watching it, and then you like, yeah, dude, okay, I got a little hate for you too. I know I know it's just a character.
There's no such thing as little. I have to ask this to you guys. Was I the only one that was watching Power with a belt or a shoe next to me? Because every time Tariq did something,
I read the Facebook post, so
I was ready. Oh my God, I was ready to G down. Like, dude, look. Every time he did something, where the hell
Tariq could have caught these hands?
Yeah.
At this point, Tariq could have caught these hands. They ready to eat for everyone. He could have got it.
Oh yeah.
I was ready.
You know a belt.
Mm-hmm.
No, he needed a belt. Apparently, he didn't get his ass whooped enough growing up. He needed a.
That's the whole point.
But hey, anytime your own father wake you up with a gun upside your face talking about sleepy time over, yeah.
Bro, when I saw that, you know how you see stuff and you're not really clear on what you saw?
Right.
So when I saw that part and Ghost was like, yeah, sleepy time's over, little MF, I was just like, oh! Bro, I mean, I get what you're doing. But that's your kid. But at the same time, like, bro, you did try to have him killed. But at the same time, you got the gun to the man's face, and he woke up just like, At that point, and when you try to be tough guy no more, it's a gun in your face. Just shut up and take it.
It is clear that Ghost basically started the phrase "F them kids." Yes. It is clear because for him to pull the smoke out on his son.
I mean, and he was just like, bam, I'm sitting there like, man, you're not going to like rethink this. You're not going to say, hey, this is my kid. You were just like, nah, why you leave the back open for? Why you leave the back door open for, huh? I'm sitting there like, bro, you better answer every question he got to you right now, homie. Because the first wrong move, you get popped.
All I got to say is when that scene happened, I was like, in this edition of Scared Straight,
that's beyond Scared Straight.
Hard life of criminal life.
That's beyond Scared Straight, homie. No, that's beyond Scared Straight.
Yeah.
But that was like the episode of Scared Straight when my man had him combing his chest hair. It was one of those.
Oh my God.
I literally, I was just like, this dude got a gun to his kid's head. And then had the alibi already figured out. I don't know what happened, Your Honor. Since his sister died, he just ain't been the same. I don't know where he got a gun from. I'm like, see, that's a long line of covering the CYA. That's a long line of CYA right there.
Yes, indeed.
Ain't no way you're gonna have an alibi that quick. Come on, bro. You done this before.
Exactly. So to kind of fast forward a little bit, since we saw Ghost's unfortunate demise, because people still think he's not dead, but we saw otherwise. Little young Tariq has gone into the world of college life. He up there trying to live his best life, trying to get a fresh new start, all that jazz or whatever.
fresh new start, my ass. But okay.
And then ran across a whole new set of problems. Courtesy
Oh my goodness.
The Tejada family.
But you know what? Truth be told, although he got himself mixed up with the Tejada family, and he's doing what he's doing with his best friend, his roommate.
Got him mixed up. He put himself.
The good thing with this one though is actually so many different things going on.
Exactly.
So you get Tariq with his issues. Now you have Monet with her set of issues with her kid's father getting out of jail.
Right.
You got the whole, and on top of that, you got the other baby daddy because now the nephew is the son. Exactly. Oh, it's so much. And then you have the higher ups looking at Tariq's roommate's family. So it's so much stuff going on that you're like, oh my God.
There's so many reasons like crazy.
Exactly. You don't know which direction to turn because you're like, oh my God, I'm listening to what's going on. But yet next week I'll hope they show this because I want to know what's going on.
Right.
It's like a black version of Carlito's Way.
Man.
Oh my God.
And it's wild because, like you said, Jay, we got so much stuff going on where we got Tariq, he dealing with, the whole side hustle with course correct stuff, him and Braden.
Yeah.
And you got the stuff where he trying to save his baby sister from drunken grandma.
Well.
And we know how that kind of went.
That's
guys off and on issues with the Tejada family. Then he trying to maintain a love life with the little blonde honey, Miss Lauren, which I can't blame him. So
like he down the same road as daddy is. He's just going down the same road to do that.
Yeah, it is so many parallels. It's crazy. And then of course, he gotta have his legal backup courtesy of Mr. Tacalian Stallion, Method Man, aka Davis McClain, and the unlikely alliance of him and Cooper Sacks.
Yeah.
The original. So since we got up on that, what do you think about Meth's character, Davis McClain? What do you think about this little allegiance he's got with Cooper Sacks, knowing what we know about Cooper Sacks from the previous show?
He a damn fool.
See, at least he said it the way he said it. I was just going to say I don't trust it.
He a damn fool.
Because you can tell.
No way.
Right, you can tell Method Man's character has something up his sleeve.
Yeah.
Behind all that. So I want to see where it goes, but it's just like, oh my God, it's so like gut wrenching, but it's like, oh my God, I don't trust this motherfucker. But we know it was coming.
I mean, knowing what you know about my man, so then that's like getting in bed with the devil. I don't even know why you did that.
Yeah.
So.
But I do have a question. This is just me out of curiosity. I do not understand how in the hell is Cooper Sacks getting laid in all these episodes. I'm still trying to figure this one out.
Money.
I don't get it.
Right.
You got money.
Yeah, money. It's about money in that extra special little connect you got.
Because if you notice, he's getting all his information from a chick who's leaving all of her confidential information laying off after he screwed her. So it's like,
he got money.
If that's the only way you can get information, I'm gonna need you to go ahead find something else to do with your life.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not the alcohol because you can always say, "Oh, I was drunk," but nah, like he literally going up to chicks and throwing the black card out, and they drop him. Like I don't know what to.
Right.
Like
it's all that little federal status he used to have from his previous gig.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, like you just
a little bit
just gonna throw money around, huh? You gonna get you some one way or the other, huh, buddy?
Right, exactly. But speaking of more untrustworthy folks, of course, we got the addition of Mr. Congressman Rashad Tate.
Now look.
No, here we go.
Now look.
What? Go for it.
He was not the most liked person in the original series.
Right.
And then you brought this Negro back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to understand why.
Well, you know what? I think because remember they're bringing him back because remember book 5 is all about him.
Yeah.
So they have to keep him in there somewhere to show that he's still crooked.
Right.
That he's still up to no good because you can tell by the time book 5 comes out, it's going to start from probably somewhere within this era.
Right. Yeah, but like I don't want to see the Negro right now.
But I do have a question.
Okay.
As much as I love 50, I love him to death. I love how he thinks when he's putting these shows together.
Right.
I know I'm jumping the gun when I say this because I know, especially with BMF, he had the Harris brothers.
Right.
Now, going back into this, since we're talking about the councilman, going into this, now you're putting the Tate brothers.
Which is
one is enough. When it comes to the Tate brothers, one is enough in a show or an episode or whatever. We cannot do both of them in the same shows. We cannot. As much as I love Lorenz, yes, I do. I love him to death. But the brother needs to go sit his ass down. Don't put him in nothing else that Lorenz is in. Let Lorenz do the show. Let him get the ratings up for the show or whatever. We don't need to see Lamar.
But look. What I see is that there is a brother looking out for a brother. Hey, I need some money. My brother needs some money too. Look, now, granted, he don't look as good as I do, but that'll mean we can't put the man in the show. Just give him a small part, and if you do good, we'll keep him.
No.
Yeah, I'm talking from a standpoint who just
that's all it is. Else. Like, look, you got Lorenz in power. Great. Put dude somewhere else in the HBO shows. Lorenz got stars right now. Put the brother in HBO or damn Cinemax or something. Hell, put him on Paramount. Put him somewhere where we can't see him.
We're singing and we color. Give me a high five. That's what's going on right there. I mean, they're trying to get paid together. I get it.
I was gonna say, at least with the Harris brothers, they only did one episode together. Where they scream like by themselves, like
these Tates.
Like
they gonna
be absolutely. But we know the both of them are powerhouses,
right?
Whether it's together or on their own, they're powerhouses in everything they do. Hey. Truth be told, and I'm just saying this, you can't say that about the Tates.
No.
Lorenz is a powerhouse on his own. The brother, the only thing that he was in that you can really think of off the top of your head is Don't Be a Menace.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember, his son was older than him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, no, it don't. Like, I want to see people, advance. I do. Get your money, but that right there don't mix.
He want to get his money. And going back to the Harris brothers. Hey, look, if Wood and Steve Harris can make money, the Renz and what's the other brother? I don't even know the other brother's name. That's Lamar. There you go. See, that's how you know I don't. Yeah. If Wood and Steve can make money, Lamar and Lorenz can make money.
I can understand that.
I mean, because look at it. If you look at Wood and Steve Harris, who people actually like more is Wood Harris.
True.
Yeah, because Wood Harris hasn't been walking around telling women, get the hell out my house, and I know I'm married to you, but I got a son coming in. You have to understand both of them, Wood and Steve, are great actors, phenomenal actors. But you have to remember, one has been a drug dealer and a football player half his life in roles. I'm speaking about Wood on that one. The other one has been a woman beater.
Yeah.
A crooked ass lawyer. Half the stuff he was in, it was like you wanted to beat his ass.
Yeah. So, I'll say this though, not to cut you off. I'll say this though. My all-time favorite Steve Harris moment on screen was in The Rock with Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage. And it was the middle of the movie where Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery got took down by Ed Harris's army. Mm-hmm. Steve Harris pop up on Nicolas Cage like, I sure will take pleasure in gutting you, boy. Next scene, after, Nicolas Cage just kept repeating, I sure will take pleasure in gutting you, boy. I remember that. You, boy. Like he was traumatized that a big black dude didn't call him boy and talking about he'll sure take pleasure in gutting him. That's the big Steve Harris guy.
Yeah. And remember, Steve Harris did good in Sugar Hill too. I like this character, Sugar Hill.
Definitely.
And he was already a daggone Emmy winner along with the rest of the cast members of The Practice.
Yeah.
Exactly. Very true.
But then again, me personally, I don't need to see both Tate brothers, like you said, Jay. I don't need to see both Tate brothers in a no. The Wood, okay, I can do the Wood brothers because they both good actors. The other one is just there because your brother's Lorenz. Like, it's not really.
That's what I was saying.
I mean, but at the same time, you gotta give Lorenz's prop. Yo, look, my brother got to get something out of this. Give him a small part. Do something.
Like it was a pick me too moment. Like pick me.
No, he tied him back. He tied to access for money. That's what it is.
That's why I say all these platforms out here, they could have put them on something else. That's all I'm saying.
Going back into
hold on, I want to say one thing. This is why you don't do podcasts with your kids in the house, because these two little MFs over here are just having a grand old time laughing at me. So if I go out camera, you hear? So if I
my babies
Facebook
people,
no, I came out the room.
These are my two kids, my two older kids. They got jokes.
I came out the room here. You said like this.
Okay, see what I mean? Yeah. Like seriously, can y'all go back because I'm doing this?
I was gonna ask if I go walk to give me a piece of puff.
How can I, bro? I'll talk to you in a minute. This is what happens when you have kids, people. They bother you.
What do you mean?
But I was about to go back to say we had a public interruption there. No, going back to untrustworthy folk or whatever like that.
Steve Harris.
Well, not so much just him, but a lovely lady who then turned out to be a scoundrel in her own right, Professor Milgram. Miss Hot Pants.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna do is just shake my head on that one because I don't know what the hell direction she's going in. You went from screwing a professor, or another professor back in the day, or whatever y'all did. Mm-hmm. Now you messing with a student. Yeah. Then the professor dies. He gets killed. We get it. We understand. Now the cop that's really trying to take everybody down. The whole Mayberry police force or whatever you want to call it, come and find out you done screwed him. What
did you say Mayberry?
Yes, I did. I said the whole Mayberry Police Department.
I was gonna call him poor bodyguard because that's what he remind me of when I see him.
This is ridiculous. I was just gonna call a hoe, but all right.
But no, I'm saying that to say, come to find out, this cop that came out of nowhere that's ready to throw everybody in jail. Now, come to find out, you messed with him. And now he's really trying to, he's really looking at trying to stick this on you because you can tell he's bitter because of however y'all split up. Now, I just want to know what the hell she been doing to these men. Everybody you to mess with, they all
and they crazy.
Everybody, they're all in their damn families. Like I want to go ahead and go join a convent or something.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna say, for example, with you got the.
I'm sorry to those that are viewing. Whatever you saw him throw at his kids, don't mind that. He was just getting some stuff out the way. Please don't call DTFS or anything. He didn't need it.
He's doing his fatherly duties. Don't report him.
Yeah, I'm a dad. Just,
right. But no, like it's like, for example, she got everybody going caca. I mean, she must be that good or something, because we saw Goofy Z Cross. It's no wonder he make all them crazy little faces that he made.
Don't do it to him.
I'm still done with him.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I'm gonna mute myself. You guys keep talking.
Okay.
I'm just done with with Zeke's character. I'm all the way through with that one because I'm still stuck now. You got a little freedom, so you go dye your hair.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, that right there. Yeah, he's one of the smartest, dumbest men I have seen in TV today.
but
Literally.
keep in mind, his facial expressions will always be memorable and impeccable.
Oh yes, very true.
Especially when you be like, I don't know what you're talking about, Monet.
Right.
I'm like, what type of?
Listen, I gave him the card. I gave him the card like you told me to, but I didn't do nothing. I don't know nothing. Like what?
I'm like, what type of Sambo bull jive you got going on here, bro?
Exactly.
Like this is Power, not Amos and Andy 2021.
Absolutely.
I tell you. But going back to poor man's bodyguard, Detective Whitman, you can tell this fool, like you said, he got some past stuff that he can't let go. And when he got a hold of Zeke and was interrogating him or whatever like that, you just saw the intensity in his face. Like, yeah, I got him. I'm like, I know he wanted to say some other words too, but I ain't finna do all that because, I don't need YouTube banning me. But you could tell by the look on his face, he wanted to say something to that extent. And it's like, yeah, this dude.
Absolutely. Very true.
And I tell you.
All right, guys, I'm back.
You're back on scene, folks. Again, don't report me doing fatherly duties.
Yeah, again, when I got, my wife calling me, the two kids all in my face, the other one sleeps. So, don't worry if she run in the picture, just ignore.
But no, I was just talking about poor man's Kevin Costner, Detective Whitman, and how he trying to rattle everybody.
The poor man's Kevin Costner, who?
Detective Whitman.
Oh,
This is what I was saying earlier. He got so hooked. It's like he can't let go.
Oh well, that means she got the baddie between her legs. That's all that means. I mean, come on, man. Let's look at it. Erykah Badu, she got with Andre 3000, turn him out. She got with Common Star. He started making like Water for Chocolate albums. I mean, she doing the same thing. I mean,
Not true. Because hold on, now you threw my girl Erykah in it. Now I got to school you on something. Erykah, when she did that to them, they got into burlap and everything else.
Because she was giving them.
But nobody that Erykah messed with ended up dead, though. Did they die though?
No. And again, I'm not trying to get my boy banned here, but she gave them the primetime poom poom. That's why they act like that.
Yeah, but the only thing is, one's dead, the other one's scoring, and the other one is still making dumb expressions. But when you look at the guys that Erykah messed with, she is the queen, and I'm going to say this. You look at the ones that Erykah messed with. If you notice, you haven't heard of them having mates really afterwards, with the exception of Common. Everybody else went into La La Land, and they're living, and they're taking care of family and praying to Buddha or whoever, and they are burning incense. They are living their best life.
But they
have not come back to reality yet. This chick, everybody she's messed with them when they're dumbfounded. And I say dumbfounded because dumbfound them.
Well, shit, dumbfound them too, because they never got back to normal.
We'll hate to see what happened to Rashad Tate if and when he ever get a piece of it.
Oh, he probably already got it. He young too. He got it. He ain't waiting.
You see her already politicking, trying to politic his way in, and she like, I ain't got time for you.
Yeah, no.
Right.
He got it already.
But to switch it up to these daggone Tejada kids, and we're gonna try to go to the next show or whatever like that. You got the loose cannon Kane. You got Mr. Drew there, Mr. Lover man who love him a little college basketball boy there. And then you got Diana who don't know if she wants Tariq or she just wanna have her cake and eat it too or whatever. And
She
then,
want a cake and eat it too.
Yeah. And then you got Miss Mean Mugging Queen herself, Monet. So it's like with this Tejada family, do you think they are the threat that the show makes them out to be, or are they gonna like kind of crumble under certain situations if they haven't already?
Oh, they're gonna crumble.
Oh yeah, they're not that. I mean, they're ruthless, but they got to break a point.
Yeah.
The thing is, like I said, they're definitely gonna crumble because now with their dad being out of jail, I'm curious as to who he was speaking to when he was basically saying, hey, in so many words, hey, I have all the information you need.
Now, keep in mind, he was speaking to Sax, though, or he asked for a Sax.
Yeah, it was Sax he was talking about.
For, so needless to say, for that to happen, it's gonna be a strange chain of events to take place behind this one. But you can tell with the way that everything is moving, you have this going on. You have Kane selling fake drugs to get the connect, to become the connect nonetheless.
Hey,
so
you gonna end up in the river doing that shit, bro.
So it's a lot. It is a lot behind this one, but you can tell it's gonna crumble because now you have the husband or kid's father out, then you have the baby daddy for Zeke out, or in the picture nonetheless.
Be around.
A whole lot of, how can I put it? A whole lot of soul singing and flower bringing.
Exactly.
All right.
And I love Mary J. I really love her. She's that's as far as us 90s kids, as far as R&B, she's it.
Oh yeah.
But I want her to stop looking so damn mean.
Bro, she be mean mugging everybody.
I mean, she mean mug everybody. I'm like,
go do this. What you doing that for?
The whole season.
Made you mad, Mary. Made you mad.
Yeah, but you had to remember too. They gave her that role as don't trust anybody.
Yeah, but don't look mean, baby. You gotta look like that.
I just want to know, like, whoever the stylist is for the show, if they could style me one good time, because everything Mary J has on be on point. Everything.
Well, I mean, this Mary J, she's never really looked bad in anything she's worn.
True.
So I mean, she's used to this. This ain't nothing new for her. Yeah, okay. She probably told them, hey, look, this is what I want to look like.
Right.
And knowing 50, he probably just said, hey, let her do it.
Right.
It's her.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, but I would say, like,
Gardner in the house, y'all. Galen, was good, bro? Was good. Thanks for joining us.
I would say that the Power series is turning out to be way better than I guess a lot of people thought.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely is.
And now that it's where it's at now, how you've got all these spinoffs, right. It's kind of like we said at the beginning. It's kind of like okay, what's next?
Mm-hmm.
What you can do now? But yeah, I love it. I like it. I think it's a good show. 50 did good with this.
Definitely. And now that we know that they picked up book 2 on the 3rd season already.
Yeah.
So, season 3.
Yeah. So yeah, man, this is getting good.
Yeah. We got 5 more episodes to get down on season 2. But what you say? My bad.
Let's go back to Tariq.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Jesus.
Here we go.
When my man went to jail.
Yeah.
Why did Ghost have to write him that type of letter?
Hey.
Hell, he been an asshole since season 1.
I
know.
know.
He's coming.
I know, but that's not. I'm pretty sure that's not what he was thinking. Okay, I'm finna get out of this somehow. My pops, he got my back, even though he dead or supposedly dead or whatever the case may be. And to open that letter, open the envelope and read what it said. If you look at his face, it was kind of like, oh, this motherfucker here.
But hey, when you say that, I was just gonna say, when you say that, keep in mind the one line that Tasha and Ghost had with each other in one of those last seasons, or season 6, or whatever like that. She was like, Ghost, I can't raise a man by myself. And then Ghost was like, when he did what he did, he became a man and he made a grown man decision.
He did.
So absolutely. But I also wonder if that letter said something else. Because sometimes when you're watching these shows, they only focus on the main part. But then you find out episodes or sometime later that there was a whole dialogue in that letter. You get what I'm saying? Like there was something else that probably showed him, like, he said what he said at the, of course, what we heard, but who's to say, in the letter, there's some other stuff that's saying, although you did what you did and you got in trouble, here's what you need to do to get out or whatever the case.
Yo, if it don't say nothing else, them 2 lines was enough for me.
Yeah.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah.
To sit here and watch that and like I said, just to see his face, I was like, damn, bro. You got to be more careful, man. Damn, he didn't give you no advice. He just said you belong. You right where you belong, little nigga. Like, damn, he just
exactly.
Absolutely.
Well, great quality advice, Ghost. Great quality advice.
Right, right. We got 5 more episodes to kick in for season 2 come to a close. So we're gonna see what go down come next week and how everything transpired from there. But to jump off from that, we're going to jump into book 3. Now, book 3 is the nice little throwback session back into, like, say, I don't know, late 80s, early 90s, where we find out young Kanan. And like as we said earlier in the show, how he came up, how he, basically encouraged his mom to, go ahead and let him in the game, even if it was against her wishes. And then how he's going through his little trials and tribulations and stuff like that. So when that transpired, what were some characters that struck out to you the most? What were some things that happened that just made you say, wow and damn and all that jazz? Holla at me. Let me know what was going through.
Omar Epps.
Okay. And he's a 90s staple, by the way, because we ain't seen him since Juice.
Bro, his whole character is the definition of determination.
Yeah.
True. That is true.
That's I know you're doing something. I just can't prove it. But when I do, I'm on you.
Mm-hmm. And keep this in mind, he was going through all this while his character was going through cancer.
Right. He got cancer. Still trying to lock people up.
Right.
And still trying to prove to Kanan that he is his father.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
It's so much, but I will say, and I agree with Omar Epps being the pivotal character.
Right.
But I'm gonna say this, and I might have people that agree with me. I might have a lot that may not agree with me on this, but that particular show, if it goes past season 2, it's gonna be too long.
Yeah.
Because we get it. We already know, okay, you're going backwards and proving, and showing how Kanan was raised, how he got into the drug business. Okay, we get it. He was around his mother and whatnot. She tried to put him in school. He refused. He wanted to live the glorified drug life because of the whole family being in that. And
that's all truly,
like it's only so much you can get out of that, because we already see where his life was when, before he got killed in the original Power series. Yeah. So it's only so much. You're like, okay, what the hell?
Right.
That like you said, Raising Kanan can only maybe do 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And if they do it right, it should tie in with the first book, the first Power. Make it tie into that, and then let it go.
Yeah.
No, don't try to force it, because when you force it, that's when you come up with the stuff that really don't make sense. That's gonna throw people off. So now, just do your 2 seasons, tie it into the first Power, call it and leave it from there. Because after that, we know what happened. Just go up to that and stop it.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because the last thing you want to do is have a show, regardless of how popular it could be, to have so much filler in order to get to that main point you wanted to get to. So it's like
Smallville.
Perfect example. It's like how many seasons we had to go through to finally see daggone Clark Kent / Superman in the suit. But it was CGI'd on. Like
Smallville,
Smallville have like 15 seasons.
Yeah, it had 10 seasons.
No. Supernatural had 15 seasons.
Yeah, Supernatural had 15.
Supernatural, Smallville, all of them.
Yeah, Smallville had 10 seasons. For the very last episode,
I was saying show him in the suit. Fantastic! It was too many seasons of those shows.
Yeah, too many seasons.
I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah, like
they're gonna be like on the South Park theory. South Park had like what 24, 25 seasons.
Sure. Yeah, Simpsons got almost 40 seasons now.
See?
It's on so many times you can make jokes about people. The South Park been on for 20-some years. Come on, man. Leave it alone.
No, I get what
absolutely.
But like kind of going back to book 3, Raising Kanan here, the one person who stuck out to me, I mean, I ain't just saying this because she's a fine, lovely woman there, be Raquel. Because Raquel, she's not like that regular, typical queen pin, drug dealer type. She's got some sense of smarts about her. And plus, she is trying to be like a legit mother, even though she is showing them the dark side of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that dynamic about her. And like I said, she is nice, lovely, chocolate woman. But
that's why you like her, because you flirting every time she come on.
Hey. I don't say nothing with you and Meth as Davis McClain now, do I?
I was going to say, Jade, I know you ain't talking.
That's a whole different scenario. Since we on there, let me say this for all the women out there, because y'all tripping. Method Man is fine as hell. Yes, he is. Yes, glory be to God on that fineness right there. But you have to understand, Method Man, we were following him since Wu-Tang days. And to go from Wu-Tang days and migrate to becoming a wonderful actor and still could rap his ass off. And he looks to me younger now than he did then. He's always been handsome, but now, turning his life around, becoming vegan and exercising more and doing everything that he's been doing. Yes, he's fucking hot. I'm not going to lie. Yes. Method Man, if you're out there and you hear me, yes, I'm here. Call me.
Why she sound like she was giving testimony about herself? He turned his life around, went vegan. Like, what the hell? Okay, man.
You know what? Like I said, you hating on us women when it comes to Method Man.
I know. I'm just saying, you can't
progress.
You can't talk about us, and then when Method Man come on, y'all do the same thing. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, we can. We can say whatever we want to.
Mm-hmm. Likely story. Likely story. But I will say this though. The funniest cats on the show to me, as far as book 3 goes, even though is very little humor to it are the brothers, Marlon and what's my man name? The one who the wannabe music producer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can't think of his name, but I know you took it. Them
Right.
two hilarious.
What are you talking about? What's his Lulu?
Yeah, Lulu. There we go, Lulu. Now Marlon, he the obvious hothead, and he reminds us of folks that we know personally where like that. It's like, yeah, he a hothead. I mean, he got some kind of heart, but he just be going hard. But I give him credit where credit's due, because in certain moments where you thought Kanan was gonna catch one, here he come. Just on here popping dudes off, knocking fools out. He the soldier.
Just yeah. He's the quintessential I come in clutch.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I agree. I definitely agree to
I
that.
come in home just when you think, here he comes.
That's true.
But
and you know, Lulu, he tried to be Mr. Smooth Operator.
He kind of remind me of Puffy.
Yeah.
No.
He Puffy with a little more money. And we know where he come from.
I mean, you know,
it's
the lifestyle he trying to portray that reminds me of Puffy.
No, I get what you're saying.
No, because Puffy was scary. Puffy ran.
But that's the only other difference, though. Lulu ain't gonna run. Puffy
Right.
might.
I mean, Lulu gonna pop a cap in your ass. That's the only difference.
No,
right.
See, the difference is Lulu he'll let you know, look, this is how it is, and that's how it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
pop
saying?
a cap in your ass.
See, when you think it right, he definitely will, but Puffy, no. Puffy ran from everything. Puffy hid. No, you can't compare. You can't compare oranges to apples.
Dancing all in the videos.
Right. Come on down to death row. Exactly.
Come on down death row. Oh,
like Lulu is in the sense, if you want to compare them to people as far as actual music producers or execs or whatever that's in it, you know, as much as I don't care for this man, I would probably say in a way Suge Knight, because you know Suge Knight had no problem with saying, okay, look, this is how it is. That's how it's gonna fucking be.
Right.
Because I said so. Looking in the show, looking at how Lulu was acting in the show when he broke out that contract and said, yes, I am part owner.
Right.
And this is what it is, and this is how it's gonna be. Sign right here, goddamn it, right now. I mean, kind of like that.
No, I get what you're saying on that.
Yeah, that was kind of a gangster move. Like, yo, here's
but
a
to do
contract.
that
Just
to
let you know.
that shit was hilarious. Sorry, go ahead.
That was like you said, Jada. Yeah, here's a contract. Just let you know, I own part of this motherfucker. So you just gonna sign here, and we can get this going.
Right.
Oh.
Now, one character that does kind of trip me out, but I think there's way more to him than the show's leading him on. This little highly yellow individual by the name of Symphony.
Now look,
you know, he looked like he from the clan of the Barge for one.
Okay, so look, as a light-skinned person, you know, I think that we need to consult our elders about him, which is the Barge and Smokey Robinson. He fucking up.
You leave him alone because he is trying. He is helping out. He's helping when he can. So Symphony's doing his thing.
We still need to consult our elders. I need to talk to the Barge and Smokey Robinson about that dude. I'm not sure about him yet.
Now,
that's
you
our
know
elders.
you say you're trying to help, Jay. Here's the thing, though. He laying on a little too thick. Because with him being the so-called night school teacher for Kanan and stuff like that, and him just popping up every other time when, you know, Rock got some trouble with Kanan and stuff like that, it's like there's some more to him than that. And he was so willing to take him the Baltimore towards the end of the show. It's like
it's more of a like, it's like he's not like I don't want to say mesmerized by how Kanan's living, but he kind of see it and kind of wondering, maybe I can get some of that too.
No, what it is he loved that boy's mama. See, this is the point that y'all missing. The mama done threw that cat on him. So when you get to thinking about the whole Erykah Badu transition and things of that sort, this will be the perfect case. She done threw it on him. She done did reverse cowgirl on him and all kind of other positions. Now that boy picking him up from jail, teaching him and stuff, giving him, Black History moments. He everything.
He gonna be walking around in
This is a case of that.
He gonna be walking around in dashikis next. Watch.
So that's what it is. That's a case of dark skin got a hold of light skin. Light skin couldn't take what the dark skin put on him.
Now hold on.
Oh, here we go.
And now the light skin is over there. Oh my God. Look, she put it on me. Yes, I got to do all of this because you have to remember too, some of the stuff like when Kanan went to jail and everything, when Kanan when they took him into the precinct, remember, his mother didn't know at first. Kanan called Symphony.
True.
Okay, now Jada, we're not going to talk about how light skins get. We're not going to talk about that right now.
Oh yeah,
I'm the only light skinned person in this damn thing right now. Let's stop this shit now.
I can't say it. Look, I can't say what I really want to say because this is live right now, and I don't want our big brother right here to get banned. But yeah, he got whipped. What did the daddy say in Boomerang? What you do?
Yeah, whip that. Don't get.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. She put it on him. She whipped him, and now he want to go grocery shopping. He want to go do everything that he want to do for her.
Well, can we leave the fact that he's light skinned?
He is doing whole like 80s verses to her in the 90s. I want to be in your world.
I'm trying to understand. What does the skin color got to do with that?
Because the dark skin put it on the light skin. You ain't never seen no dark skinned man act like that. Especially on TV. Name one dark skinned man on TV that's acting like that. Because ain't no dark skinned man bailing nobody's kids out of jail talking about I ain't gonna tell your mama.
In the words of immortal.
I'll wait. I'm waiting for you. Come on.
In the words of immortal Clay Davis. Shit.
Wow. Yeah.
And then you name one dark skinned man or father figure or boyfriend or whatever that is in the shows teaching, we're taking the kids of the girlfriend or whoever, and he's teaching them Black History moments, and then turning around going to screw the mama the same night.
Look, that is just him just showing his
that's light skin. That light skin got a whip of the dark skin. She put it on them. That's what it is.
Oh,
like
because I'm light skinned. This is some bullshit.
Like the old memes with Shamar Moore and some of them that they had with Prince. I love both of them, Shamar Moore and Prince.
We know.
And he was crawling. One of them, Shamar Moore was posing. It was like a crawl. And it said, how light skinned men fall. He was all cute when he was all sexy with his fall. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see what I got to work with here, people, and no longer wonder we've been tight for almost 30 years. So
I'm just saying, why we got to talk about light skin? I'm the only one light skin, goddammit, right now. This is what I'm talking about. That was hot in the streets.
Because it's true.
This is not what's hot in the streets here.
We've been having this debate for 30 years.
I know.
Right. But speaking of what is hot on the streets, though, 50's latest little foray into the street life, little show called BMF. Like Your Family.
Yeah.
This joint came on, and this is based off the real life of Big Meech.
Yeah.
and it showed everything he went through and coming up in the 80s and stuff like that in Detroit. You seen, you know, how he put his crew together, how he had to deal with, you know, some semi-antagonistic parents because they didn't approve of his lifestyle, of course. He had a cop that he was cool with, but he was, some days he could trust him, some days he couldn't. And then he had a crazy old fool by the name of Lamar. And yeah, so he had quite a bit of stuff to deal with coming up. So watching all this and watching what we seen, what were some things you dug and, you know, took away from when it came to BMF?
Please let me start on this one because I got to get this off my chest because I've been waiting to say this for a long time. I am so sick of that daddy. I don't know what the fuck to do. The daddy gets on my nerves. He gets on my. I want everybody in virtual land and social media to look in my face when I say the daddy gets on my fucking nerves.
Yeah.
He was the biggest hypocrite of all of them.
Yeah.
I get it. You want to raise your children and your household on Christian values. You want to give them those values and let them know you need to work for everything that you need to work for everything that you want. You need to provide for your family. I understand that. We've all come from families like that. I get it. I definitely understand it. Whether it was a one-parent home or two-parent home, everybody had those values. However, you have a son that decides to go on a straight or go off the path, go off the grid, and start selling drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this. There is not a parent in the history of parents that's gonna turn your roll of toilet tissue away because you bought it, because of course you bought it with the drug money or whatever that you earn on the corner or however the hell you get the money. You get what I'm saying? Every time, like for instance, and I say that to say, like, you remember the part where they received a foreclosure notice.
Mm-hmm.
And the daddy's working, we get it, and everybody knows, especially at that time, around that time, in Detroit, the jobs were kind of scarce. You know, that nobody out there, even up until now, it's still very hard for a lot of people in Michigan to get stable jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, of course, we get it. We know the economy in general is jacked up everywhere, but Detroit was like one of the worst.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing that, you know, your family needs help, and this boy is out selling drugs. He got the money. He paid the mortgage. He paid it up to get the house out of foreclosure. And the first thing you could think to say is, go get the money back.
Yeah.
I had to rewind that scene a good 4 times. Because it was like, wait, what the hell did he say? Like, bruh, like, no.
But that was all just a pride thing. It was a pride thing, and the father was, I mean, his father's low-key, you know, disappointed in what he does.
You're right.
We get that. But at the same time, like, you about to be homeless, homie.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, we get it. We understand the pride part, but would I rather be homeless in the cold? Because we know Detroit gets real fucking cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or would I say, listen, we'll pick this up another day. I need you to stop. From this point on, I need you to stop selling drugs. Don't put yourself in danger or whatever. But I appreciate you for paying the, you know, getting the house out of foreclosure, but don't pay nothing else on it. I got it from here or something.
Yeah, it really should. I really would. Yeah, I mean, the fact that you go get the money back. What?
Right. I was like, wait, what? And then, you know, the jokes that they had behind this. I have seen so many skits. One person did one where they were, it was 2 guys. one of them did one. He was Meech, like, hey, I brought some food home. You know, like the scene recreating when he brought the Chinese food.
Yeah.
He said, I brought us some food. And the daddy came in and was like, hey, I'm ready to eat. But then seeing that Big Meech brought the food in, he was like, you know what? I'd rather starve before I eat your money, eat your food that you brought with drug money. Damn this, I'm leaving. Like, and my smart mouth ass, and this is why I'm glad that when these shows come on, I could just talk to the TV and the people in the show can't hear me. Because every time something like that has actually happened in the show, I've always said, well, God damn it, go starve. God damn it, go freeze then. Mama kick his ass out. Let him go do whatever it is he want to do. He ain't got to be here. You know? So, I mean, that's just me. I'm sick of the daddy. That's all I got.
Okay.
That nigga is kind of, yeah. It's not too much you can say about him other than
I will say that with all the people who act in the show, of course, everybody do great job. Hell, even Snoop does a great job being the pastor. So that one was
totally lost about that, but okay.
Right, that's why I say. But nothing beats this dude Lamar, man. Like some people are saying,
can't stop the rain.
Right. And
You
he
can't
was a whole slew of mess when he did that episode, man. I mean,
when him doing that to what was it, the episode after that?
Mm-hmm.
When he was sitting at the table and they started playing Teddy Pendergrass.
Yeah.
Turn the lights. Now I can't. I'm hoping I was not the only person laughing when that song came on.
I was laughing. I was like, this fool finds the most twisted, darkest way in some of the most classic songs we came.
Right. I'm sitting there laughing like we stop in the rain and shit. The last episode or whatnot. Then here comes the next one. Now we turning off lights. And
I looked at it as, oh well, we, like you said, we stopped the rain the last episode because you stabbed dude up and gave him the good prison shank, and then now we finna call for lights. I'm like, oh well, somebody else about to die.
Right.
I will say though, it messed me up a little bit when he called Shorty when he was trying to protect the little girl.
Yeah,
I was like, he had stabbed Shorty up like that, but that shows how twisted that character is. It's like he has no fucks given.
He prefers to bleed.
He will take out anybody and everybody possible, and it's like
absolutely.
He's another dude that shows dedication because first of all, to get close up on somebody to stab them, that's personal.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And he was taking everything personal.
This ain't like Jordan on The Last Dance. Every time Jordan said, "I took offense to this," so I took that personal. You saw Jordan killing somebody, basically killing somebody in the game.
Right.
This nigga had the same mentality. I took this personal, but to stab people, that's really personal. That's really, I don't like you.
Yeah.
I don't like you that much. I'm not gonna shoot you. I want you to see me stab your ass. Watch this. Here we go.
But yeah, you could tell he was a beast anyway. Or especially when you getting down with big girls in the bathroom at the Waffle House.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sorry. Now that took me out. That one definitely took me out. I was like, you have got to be kidding.
And what made it so bad when he was finished, he just walked back over to the daggone table like ain't nothing happened and just go ahead and just eat on. I'm like, really?
And the chick was like, see tomorrow. Like,
well, shit, look, he was expending some energy. He was hungry. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you other than I mean, yeah. It's a little. I mean, it was kind of like a dude. Y'all, you just right here in the bathroom, huh? I said, now Waffle Houses ain't the cleanest.
No, they're not.
Right.
And this is in the 80s, so I know it wasn't clean back then, too.
Oh, definitely not.
Absolutely.
And you just going to go back and keep on eating your food like ain't nothing wrong. All right,
Like
brother.
nothing happened. And old girl walked out of there like, tea tomorrow. No.
Right. I'd be like, how about
No.
it's like one and done.
Absolutely.
But kind of just like put everything in perspective, though. The cool part about all three of these shows that we've watched and we've enjoyed is, how we just spoke about the talent in general and how it's got like this big Chicago/Midwest connection. Because we already said Joe Sikora, aka Tommy Egan, Chicago.
Yep.
Renz Lamar Tate, Chicago. Daniel Sanjado, who plays Mecca, Chicago. The Harris brothers, Chicago. The mom from BMF, I believe her name's Mia McCole, Brianna White. She's from Maywood. And we got so much Midwest connection and love out here. It's crazy. And it shows a Chicago folk hella talented. So what can we say? It's like
absolutely.
It's kind of like how when remember back on the Source Awards when Ice Cold said the South got something to say.
Right.
That's kind of like it is now. Like,
oh yeah.
Talk about Chicago, but don't always talk about the bad shit that happened in Chicago.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Talk about the stuff that we actually got going on here. It's a lot of talented people here in Chicago that people don't know about. But now you're seeing them on TV, and now you're like, oh man, he's from Chicago. Yeah, like Chicago ain't bad, bro. We got a lot of shit going on.
It's just a matter of who we put out there and what we got going on. And even though we didn't mention this show like that, another prime example is The Chi. Now, even though the show is shrouded around, some of the recent stuff that happened in terms of like, the gang shootings and the drama with the cops and stuff like that, we still got some local talent that helped bring that heat.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like, I mean, anybody who got to say something slick or wild about Chicago, they can kick rocks. Because as far as I'm concerned, we got it going on, and it ain't always got to be about LA, New York, or even Atlanta. It ain't no diss to them, but we got plenty to offer.
Right, we got plenty of talent here. Exactly.
It's always LA, New York.
Right,
New York and Atlanta.
And the funniest thing is, a lot of the people you don't know are from Chicago until
you find out how far.
Right. You happen to interview them or read their biography or whatnot, and you find out, oh yeah, they are from Chicago. Damn. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. So many people, like you said, so many people from Chicago.
Because
Clark Duncan was from Chicago.
Yep, rest in peace, Martin Clark Duncan. And to a quick shout out to my homie, Mr. Jay Washington. He co-starred as one of Wesley Snipes' goons in Chirac. He's homegrown from Southside Chicago. And man, he out here doing his thing on the comedy scene and the acting scene in LA, but he never forget what home is, because he always mentioned Chicago. Me and him, we chop it up on the regular. Just, talking about all this talent we got up in here, whether it's, homegrown or transplant or whatever.
Exactly. Very true.
So to try to start to wrap some stuff up, because I don't want to keep everybody too long, because the brother do got to work before he takes some time off. Gonna hit you with some hot questions regarding the characters and what would you do when it come to these characters. If you had to get somebody for some legal representation, who you rocking with? David McClain, homegirl from BMF. Who and why?
Jenny, go ahead and answer the question, because we already know your answer. Just go ahead.
Actually, believe it or not, I would say, and you know what? The funny thing is, because, like, old girl from BMF, I would actually go with her for a few things.
Okay.
One, because her name was Jada.
Of course.
And number two, believe it or not, because although she was, like getting, of course, a good lawyer, a good start off lawyer, she's working hard to get the stuff done.
Facts.
And she didn't cost that much. throw her a little bit of money here or whatever, and she's gonna work hard with her character. You pay whatever it is you need to pay her, or pay whatever it is that you need to pay, and also the fact that and I'm trying to word this the best way. Be nice, because remember when the daddy got disrespectful with her, she was basically like, you know what, screw you, I'm not representing you guys no more, because he got a smart ass mouth. All you had to do is just let her do her job and be respectful and handle the stuff in the timely manner which it needs to be handled. Ain't no problem. Davis McClain, the motherfucker costs too much. How are you charging this person over here $1 million as far as representation? But over here it's a lot less. Everybody had different prices depending on what crime was committed. And as much as I love Method Man, that was some crooked shit.
True.
Yeah. I mean, I would go with the chick from BMF too.
Okay.
Just for the simple fact, like what Jed is saying, you gonna get what your money's worth with her.
Okay.
Like she gonna do her job and make sure that if you're guilty, she gonna try to make sure that you ain't guilty. And if you're not guilty and she got all the proof, you damn sure gonna know it because she gonna lay everything out.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Meth just crooked. I ain't shit you can say about that dude.
True.
Exactly.
All right. So we're gonna do a little thing here. If the shoe was on the other foot and you were a cop, who would you love to rough up in a interrogation room? Tariq, Big Meech, or Kanan?
Okay, so look here. If we're going off normal, if we're going, look, I'm gonna beat Tariq's ass. I'm sorry. He probably gonna be my first victim. Kanan, on the other hand, we talking about Big Kanan or
Lil Kane.
Nah, see, Lil Kanan, he ain't. He ain't gonna shit. He ain't gonna tell, but you gonna have a rough time with him.
And you saw what he did with Omar, so you might have to watch your back afterwards.
Yeah. You gonna have a hard time with Kanan. Big Meech, he ain't telling you shit, so you might as well forget it.
Yeah.
He got the whole, bro, you wasting your time. I ain't answering no questions. I plead the fifth. Get me the hell up out of here.
Right.
But Tariq, I'm beating that ass.
All right, what about you, Jada?
Well, I'm just gonna say this. If I was a woman cop, of course, I'm beating the brakes off of Tariq. Put him in the room now. I'm having a goddamn extension cord. Then we gonna square up after that. We moving furniture around in that room because you need your ass beat. Your parents ain't whipped your ass at all while you were little. You spoiled, you entitled, so you think, I got to whoop your ass. You got to catch every knuckle on both my hands because you need it because you didn't get the ass whooping that you were supposed to get in history at all. Now it is what it is, and then I'm gonna have to beat his ass for a week straight. No, because he deserved it. He would get a different ass whooping for all the shit that he has done between book 1 and book 2.
Shit, that's more than a week.
No, but you got to sum it up. You got to sum it up in a week. You don't need to be thrown in jail legal for whooping his ass way too long. But his ass, that's what it is. Kanan, he, believe it or not, he just wanted to take the direction and learn what his family was doing. He wanted to just be that B-boy in a sense. He wanted to do what they were doing. He's not a bad kid. Well, he wasn't then. He just grew up to be a fucked up adult. That's what the deal is with him, growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So as a kid, leave him alone.
Yeah.
Big Meech, yeah, just leave him be. Like you said, leave him be. He ain't answering shit. He ain't doing shit.
Mm-mm. All right, so if you got the great big offer, who you gonna call yourself working for? Monet or Raquel?
I'm gonna answer this and say if between the both of them, if I was to work for the both of them, truth be told, I would probably work for. Ooh, damn! And here I am trying to answer this. That's a good question. But you know what? Seeing how Monet got some shit fucked up right now,
Right.
I would probably say Raquel.
Okay.
Because the thing with Raquel, she was the only woman in a man-driven drug gang.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So to work under her, truth be told, you might learn something, especially back then.
Okay.
You know, being another woman trying to do the shit. Monet got husband, baby daddy, and kid issues.
Yeah.
You got a nephew over here that's your goddamn kid. You got a husband in jail that you visit, have conjugal visits with. Now his ass out of jail.
Yeah.
When you thought he was never getting out. And
Yeah.
now the baby daddy of your nephew son is back in the picture. Turning over garbage cans on your block and shit, or sending somebody to do it, or however the hell he did it. Right now, you got a whole triangle that informed, and you're fucked up.
Oh, and having New Edition play in the background.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I couldn't work. And then you know what? The other thing too, when you think about it, as far as both of their work ethics, at least Raquel was a little calmer.
True.
Within circumstances, she was a little calmer. You get what I'm saying? If she needed something done, she'll get her brothers to do it. Monet, on the other hand, you walking around calling everybody bitches and shit. Yeah, because see, look, you got one. I mean, this is just me, because like I said, I love Monet, but you got one time to tell me, come on, let's go for a ride, and we talking about some shit, and you got me all on in goddamn Africa talking about get the fuck out the car. No, bitch. How about you take me back where you got me? You don't take me out my damn comfort zone. Bring me to Zimbabwe. You know what I'm saying? And I live in Chicago, and then we get all the way to Zimbabwe, and then you tell me
Zimbabwe.
Get a ride home. Yeah, if you haven't you noticed every time she does that to Tariq, that nigga end up in goddamn Zimbabwe, New York, some fucking way.
Yeah.
And then, damn near New Jersey. And she turned around and was like, okay, see your way home. What? If you don't take me back where you picked me up from, he the only man, and I gotta say this, and then Dan, it's your turn. I'm sorry. He the only person in the history of all these shows ain't got no car, then been to 3 goddamn states in 2 shows by foot.
Yeah.
Everything he did was by foot. You know what I'm saying? She'll pick him up, then she tell him, see your way home, and he make it home in an hour. Now, how the hell you get home in an hour?
Right.
Or how the hell, by the time this episode is over, by the time we're looking at the next episode, you'd have made your way home and then did all kind of other shit. How? Your ass damn near in Maine.
Wow, that's wild. All right, Dan. What say you?
See, Monet got the connects. So I guess it depends on what mindset you got. Because with Monet's connects, you're going to get more money with her.
Mm.
Raquel, on the other hand, runs a better operation. So with Raquel running a better operation, it's less likely for you to get into some crap with Raquel. With Monet, you fuck around might get shot.
True.
So like, but if I had to choose, I will. It would be Raquel, just because, like I said, she got her stuff together. You know what you're gonna get with her. Ain't no blind spot crap. You know, look, this is what we doing. We doing this. This is what we getting. This is the outcome. Bam. With Monet, it's gonna start off like this. Then we're gonna make a left turn here. We might have to go and do something with these dudes because you know they owe me something. And I need you to pay this off to do. I ain't got time for that, bro.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you said all we got to do is do this and we get money, right? Yeah. Okay. Hey, Raquel, how you doing? I'm gonna go ahead and go with you.
Right. Okay. So, if your life depended on it, who you gotta fight to survive? Who you take your chances with? Unique or Lamar?
Shit, I'm squaring up with Unique.
Wait.
Look that. Lamar gonna kill me. Hell no. No.
Couple of questions here.
No, you not stopping no rain over here. Hell no. We ain't stopping no rain over here.
No, I got some questions. So Lamar got weapons. So do we get weapons too?
Yeah.
It don't matter, weapons or not. You ain't stopping no goddamn rain over here. No. I will fight Unique skinny ass. We fighting, we squaring up. Weapons or not, we squaring up. Because I know your weakness. Take your jacket off and beat the hell out of you and throw your jacket back on. Yeah, he did it. He started it. We fighting till the very end.
You're right.
Lamar, if you ever notice, Lamar's character was like, in a sense, like Joe Pesci. If you remember, if you go back to Casino, you remember what Sam Rothstein said. If you fight this motherfucker, if you come to him with fists, he's gonna come back with a bat. If you come to him with a knife, he's going to come back with a gun. And how did he end it? If you come back with a gun, you better kill him because he's gonna keep coming back and back and back until one of you is dead. That is Lamar.
That is.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that shit. I'm trying to live. Unique, come catch these hands. Take this ass whoop.
You ready to eat for everybody.
That's right. USDA stamped approval. Yes.
You're right. Yeah. I might have to beat Unique's ass. I ain't got time for Lamar singing "You Can't Stop the Rain" and cut off the lights and close the door and all that bullshit. I ain't got time for that.
Right. You know, you hear the song and you start crying because you know you about to die. Oh, this motherfucker about to kill me. I ain't got this kind of time. Why you got to do this? Why you got to play like this? No, we ain't got that kind of time.
We have another visitor.
You're not gonna kill me.
We have another visitor.
Oh.
I see her in the background.
Little Terrace. Terrace in the house, y'all. All right, what we got? All right. So if you find out somebody didn't rat it, you got a weak link in your crew. Who you taking out? Kane Tejada or Kato from BMF, and why?
So we had to take one of those two out. Oh, Kato.
Okay, why?
Yeah, he's excuse me. He's yeah, you know what? You talk too goddamn much. I'm gonna have to kill your ass.
Which one?
Kato talks too fucking much.
Kato is BMF.
Well, you know that's a girl, right?
You talking about the chick, right?
Yeah.
Kato, yeah.
Yeah, see, my problem with her was when you think back,
shut the fuck up.
She knew her daddy was, her daddy was real big in the streets or whatever.
Right.
But you were so busy trying to lie, trying to cover up what gang he was in, what his affiliation was in the streets. That's what, other than the fact that she was playing both sides, that let me know that she was not a ain't shit person.
Okay.
So if I had to take out one of them two, yeah, I'm taking out Kato. Kane, he's arrogant, but his arrogance is he want to be in charge.
Yeah, he
You
want
can
to be
kind
boss.
of understand that, right? You could kind of understand it, and you could kind of respect that at the same time, because he just want to, of course, be the big man.
And that's
But
all it is.
Kato, she didn't have that. She didn't have that. She want to be the big person quality. She was just playing both ends, just to be doing some dumb ass shit. So yeah, she got to go.
Okay. In a Def Jam style vendetta fight, who you got your money on? Tommy Egan or Mecca?
Tommy.
Tommy, hands down. Yeah.
Now that.
Mecca, if you notice, Mecca really wasn't. Well, Mecca was doing dumb shit, but it was his chef that was doing the bulk of the bullshit. If you ever notice,
But what if
his chef was the one slicing throats and shit.
true? But what if Mecca just hold him back for right now? Now keep in mind, he's supposedly military trained.
Yeah, but he too busy in love and shit. So no, we ain't got time for you to be in love. You got to show us what you got. But Tommy, on the other hand, you have to remember this man done whooped ass. Then damn near tried to kill his best friend, but shot the best friend's woman. He done choked his girlfriend out.
Yeah.
We know what Tommy could do. We know what Tommy's capable of. We know what he's not gonna do. So yes, I got my money on him all day, every day.
And keep in mind, killed his own father.
He did kill his daddy.
Yeah. Well, his daddy was a snitch. I mean, yeah.
True, but it's like, yeah, and all in the way he took out Proctor. Oh man.
Oh yeah. Tommy is my man forever.
Here.
For sure.
No, don't do nothing.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up with these last couple of questions. Based off what we know, how you think Tariq gonna bail out, and how you think he gonna go from there?
His mama gonna get him out.
Okay.
I mean, he ain't got no damn money. Not really.
This is true.
His mama gonna bail him out.
You know what? I honestly think he's probably gonna get out by technicality. Weird to say, because you have to remember there is a room. It's more than one person in that room. You got him and his roommate. For some odd reason, I think it's going to be some kind of technicality. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I think they're going to be like, oh, wait a minute, this wasn't him. He didn't do this. Although, we know better than that, but
right.
That's what I'm thinking.
And how you think things are going to go down with the quote-unquote love triangle between
1 minute, baby.
Monet, Mecca, and Reza?
Oh, Lord. I just want to be the fly on the wall when the episodes come on to see that, because I don't... You know what? It's going to be weird. It's definitely going to be a weird one playing out. For some odd reason, I think now, I honestly think, I don't know.
Little girl, what are you doing?
For some odd reason, I think it seems like Lorenzo is trying to sell her up a river.
Okay.
I don't know why that's kind of playing in my head right now, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because remember, she would have one conversation with him, then the kids will have another conversation with him.
Right.
Or whatever. So I honestly think that maybe he's trying to phase her out of the picture.
Okay.
But all I know is it's gonna be hell when it comes out. The whole city gonna die. The whole city gonna die behind now.
Yeah, it's gonna be some rumblings and a lot of furniture being moved, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But anyhow, folks, for all who watched us tonight, I thank you. I appreciate you. Bro and sis, appreciate y'all finally coming on. And congratulate yourself, Jada. You are my first woman on Trying to Sing Chat Live.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, bro. I have fun doing this. Thank you.
Absolutely. So, of course, we definitely going to have another discussion in the near future because we got a lot of stuff planned for 2022. But, folks, once again, thank you so much for checking us out. Check me out up here on YouTube, Instagram, got the Facebook Live page going on. So, again, I am going to have plenty of stuff going on for 2022. And if you got any additional info for me in regards to the shows that we talked about tonight, hit me up on the DM, hit me up on the comments section. Let me know what you're thinking. And we can take it from there. Maybe for another episode or so in the near future. Anyhow.
1 second, baby.
Thank you for your time and energy. If you want to tell the folks real quick if they want to reach y'all.
What?
You want to tell the folks where they can reach y'all at? Like Instagram, something like that. If y'all
Well, I got this one on my back right now, so.
Okay.
Well, I'll say for me, my Instagram is Jada Frazier 1979.
Okay.
You know, I'm on Instagram. You know, I'll pop up here and there, but the best place to reach me, if you ever want to reach me, is Facebook. Name on Facebook is Jada Renee Frazier.
Okay.
So.
Okay, yeah, I'm on Instagram too. It's dweeks81, and I'm on Facebook. My Facebook is my name, Dan Weeks. So I'm pretty recognizable. I got a big Panamanian flag on there, so you know it's me.
That's what's up.
It's not you.
And I got my little baby right here talking about it's not me. So
yep, the little terrorist, my little. But anyhow, thank you all. We will talk to you. Stay safe out there. Please, get vaccinated. Whatever you need to do, just be careful out there because it's gonna be wild. But we'll see y'all in 2022. 2 finger salute. Don't go.
All right, bro.
Bye, brothers.